Thankfully, we know that COVID-19 remains, and even with the Omicron variant, remains mild in most children. And we know that with the availability of vaccines, it reduces the risk dramatically more for children and for staff. Everybody in schools should be vaccinated. A lot of people have milder upper respiratory symptoms that could be very similar, at least early on, to a cold. And I want to thank those who operate gyms and fitness and dance studios for quickly supporting your communities by moving online during, of course, vaccine requirements. These are important. We know they're in place in many employment opportunities, but requiring employees declare their vaccine status so you understand the risk in your employees. And while vaccine right now won't stop all of us from getting infected with Omicron, it does significantly reduce the likelihood that we're going to have severe illness and be off for longer.
There are currently, as of today, 490,000 appointments open across the province. Capacity is growing on a daily basis. Newly added appointments are in pharmacies, both pharmacies and health authority clinics. Anyone who has booked can continue to revisit and try to move up their booking as capacity is coming on steam every day. Roughly 39% of all children have received, from 5 to 11, have received their first dose immunization. About 47-48% have booked an appointment, and about 51-52% now are registered, but that number of registrations has to go up.
The intervals for children, especially the 5 to 11, but also some of the 12 to 17, no, we are sticking with 8 weeks for a variety of reasons. One, we know that that even 2 doses is not going to prevent transmission from Omicron, and we know that even the first dose is really important for building up that strong. If you've been infected, particularly right now with Omicron, we know lots of people are getting mild infections. When you are feeling better and recovered from that infection, then you can get your booster dose. We have that immune response to the virus itself. It can be to different parts of the virus, which sometimes gives us a stronger response to the vaccine boosts that immunity, particularly to the spike protein, the one that binds into the cells. So it gives you super immunity, if you will, if you get both vaccine after you've been infected. We don't have a high number of cases yet in hospital in BC. Early indications here are that a shorter length of stay for people who are admitted with Omicron in people who are vaccinated. And it will be no surprise to you that I'm going to leave it at that, because I think there's lots of time to second guess things in the future. We now have done over 170,000 5 to 11-year-old children. I've been there myself at many of the clinics. It is safe. It is working. Kids are doing great. It really is important for them. This is a very safe vaccine, and it works, and it's good for all of our kids.
Gym owners we have spoken to want to see the data around COVID transmission in gyms.
These are indoor activities with adults in a group, even wearing masks, where you know that the risk is higher. It just is. I can't tell you every single case that's been linked to a gym, but we can tell you that we've seen this as a pattern. So the age demographic that is going to gyms that is highly connected. So there are people who are younger, who are also more social, or working, have children. The reputable ones understand that they're not going to put their staff and clients at risk. But my gym that I go to is doing amazing things online, one-on-one, and in groups. And I want to thank those who operate gyms and fitness and dance studios for quickly supporting your communities by moving online.
Now that gyms are not open, that the information or the evidence you've asked for will not be attainable now.